Hey everyone, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that I used to do a lot of at this time of the year, which is something called repeat calling. We're getting towards the end of the season, we're here in the middle of August, and repeat calling is approaching all of the other customers that I did in the beginning part of the year and reconnecting with them about having the work done potentially a second time this season, in the fall, or really starting to get my work pre-booked for next year. So it was something that helped me out this year as well as next year, and again, it's just really approaching a lot of the customers that I did in the first half of the season to see if they want to have the work done again this year. So what I would do is I'd pull up that list in CPower. The way you pull it up is you'll go into reports, you'll go into client service, and then from there you'll select the report that's client list without job notes. I would then take the job status and change it to produced, and the sortation to be done by produced date. From there now I'd have a list of all the jobs I did for this year, sorted by produced date, and I'd start calling through them as if I was PC calling, really focusing on the ones for me in the first half of the season, which for me was always July 1st. So what the call would look like, it's something along the lines of a PC call, but it would be a repeat call. So for me that would be, hey, may I please speak with Mrs. Jones? Hey Mrs. Jones, it's Aaron Anders, I did the windows for you there earlier in the spring. Or hey Mrs. Jones, it's Aaron Anders from College Pro Window Cleaning. We cleaned the windows for you back in June. Yep, oh yeah, I remember. Well, I wanted to give you a call because I know it's a pretty common thing for a number of my customers to have the work done a second time throughout the season to get rid of all the summer dust and dirt. And I'm going to be in the area doing some work for some of the neighbors over the next couple of weeks, and I wanted to see if you'd be interested in having the work done as well, and give you a call out of courtesy to see if you'd be interested in the work done again this season. So really, it's something along the lines of that. Really, it's for me wanting to make sure that they know it's out of courtesy, that I'm going to be in the area doing work for some of the neighbors, really making it a normal thing and seeing if they're interested in having the work done a second time. So that's what I'd be doing. Again, the call is something like, hey, may I please speak with Mrs. Jones? Hey, Mrs. Jones, it's Aaron Anders from College Pro Window Cleaning. We did the windows for you back in May. Oh yeah, I remember that. Great. The reason I was giving you a call is I know window cleaning, for a lot of my customers, they'll have a fall cleanup to get rid of all the summer dust and dirt. I was going to be out in the area doing some work for some of the neighbors over the next couple of weeks. I wanted to make sure I connected with you out of courtesy as well to see if you'd be interested in a fall cleanup while I'm in the area. So again, that's really what it is. You want to make sure it's a genuine, easy tone. You don't want it to be selling. You don't want it to be a salesperson. And for me, I'd say somewhere between 20 and 25% of those customers that I called diligently would get the work done. Now what we expect is a minimum of 10% will get the work done. So really, if you're thinking of 10%, that means 9 out of 10, you've got to be okay with 9 out of 10 customers probably saying no to having a fall cleanup. That said, if you've got 25 grand that was produced in the first half of the season, it's an extra 2,500 bucks in there this year at least. As well, for me, what I'd be talking to my customers about is even if they said no, they weren't interested in a fall cleanup, I'd say great, no problem. Thanks so much for your business this year. I know it's an annual service for most people. Are you thinking you'd be interested in having the work done again there next season? If they said yes, I'd look at pre-scheduling them for the upcoming year, especially if I was returning. So that's something that I'd be doing. I'd be looking at my repeat calling as an opportunity to book work this year, as an opportunity to really pre-book some work next year. And if for some reason I didn't get the customer survey, the quality survey done when I did the job the first time, I would finish that off then and do it manually. So if you want to see on how to do the customer survey manually, check out that video. There's a video link here on this channel. Take a look at that. But really, repeat calling is an incredibly easy way to get an extra couple of grand this year and really set you up to have an awesome year next year. Regardless of whether you're returning or not, it's taking care of that customer and making sure that you're handing the business off in the best way possible. That's what running a great business is all about. So if you have any other questions, let me know. Feel free to contact me directly. It's Anders, so AANDERS at collegepro.com. Hopefully you've had a great year. Good luck with your repeat calling, and we'll talk to you again soon.